second in the end zone. And it's a
Broncos.
pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Fucking hungover from yesterday. Drunk a little bit too much. I think by the time I ordered me some pizza, I gotta get some food. I'm starving. I got a headache.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The pass there complete to Sutton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Go. 60 or. Look at me. Zipper. Here we go. Hustle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Lock now on 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. It doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone? The eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Foles.
That's like a play everybody's doing.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So the dude, he go all the way to the
A good
outside
grab
like
there
that.
by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he?
Sad.
I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Foles. He wants it all for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, my God, I feel sick.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Yep. Hey, lock it. Rush in. Get it.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
I'm just trying that out.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I haven't really seen anything crazy.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go.
From midfield, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Foles. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
12. Check that. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You draw Corker.
Damn, it hurt.
44 5. Switch. Stand. Hit it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I
think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Fournette. Runs over him. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That was the obvious 3 and out.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A give running right, Lindsey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw it is Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Ready, set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yo, go. 54 Mike. Get it.
On 1st down, Locke. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
80 weapons. Hey, Foxtrot. Yes. Watch the run. Go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Locke now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. On the counter, Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Hey, exit. 1st and 10 at the 20. Look at me. Go.
You can do whatever blitz you want.
Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Locke. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
All right, coming. All right, go my pizza. All right, let's go. I don't even remember what I was doing. Fucking hungry. Whew. Let's go, brother. I really want to get this game over with now. Okay, what did I do before? I'll play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And connecting here with DJ Sharp.
That's all you got.
That one a gain of 20.
Too bad I can't keep doing it over and over. Damn, I'm trying to eat, play.
Let's go now. 60 or recon 132 fighter.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Bro, I'm fucking hungry. I eat all day.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team.
Doesn't me all look like this nigga's doing
great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Alpha.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Damn, bro, I'm hungry, bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Safarian Jenkins has it.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It'll be Minshew again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Nigga making mad field goals out here, though.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, get.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
We back. I feel a little better. Got a little food in my belly now. Oh, excuse me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Get the fuck out of here!
For the 4th time
this
today.
Game broke, bro.
A.J. Boye with a pick.
Nah, that was bullshit, bro.
All the way back out to midfield. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Oh, my God, that's not a pick, bro.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Matchbox white. Delta.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Out of bounds. Holy shit. If this game ain't cheating, bro. Tell me why I couldn't control that guy. I couldn't control him. He just like he was frozen. Look, I couldn't control him.
Your team in a big
this game
way.
is terrible,
you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
I already accepted that. That's Madden, bro.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
Look at
and he's got his tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, for a Jags touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Press triangle. My end. Look at my animation.
Jaguars are back out in front.
Look at that. Look at my animation. This game broke.
Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
I'm eating, bro. I don't give a fuck about this game right now.
Completes it to Lee. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
They're doing too much for this guy. Man, I want to eat, bro. I'm starving. Fucking chicken
and
good.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I had a touchdown pass. This game is terrible.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what,
look at this.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Shit,
Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
You're out. Hey, wahoo. Deuce. Go. Flare. Check 99. Check 99. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
They're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play. A really
this guy's really trash. I've never seen Madden
and they have to start
do so much to somebody.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Again, it's Fournette, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This guy has so many 3-and-outs.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I joined this league to practice.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. In a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Bugging this whole game, bro.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
That's probably the only pass play I've seen him do this whole game that looked
nice. The tackle at the Broncos 35.
Whole game.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Yeah, I think I'm
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
This game is terrible,
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Minshew. That's to his running back.
He don't care. He had all field goals. He got 1 touchdown.
Well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
He got 5 field goals and 1 touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Lambeau will put this one through.
Lucky it wasn't going in.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Headache.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey, Leo!
Hank, what is going on here? You still talking?
On 1st down, Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey.
I should go crazy.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I had 2 niggas wide open.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
I don't even know how this nigga fall.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
He's 3-0. I don't know why. He sucked. He's not that good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready.
To throw is locked. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Look at this.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Lock gonna go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Go. 70, Indy.
Good game.